Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, affectionately referred to as Stark Vegas, where earplugs are highly recommended because the cowbells will be ringing. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Bulldogs offense takes the field. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches.
Flying down the left side. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you just cannot draw up the start of a season any better than that. Opening drive of the first game of the year and quick fire. You're down the field scoring 6. This offense is explosive.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
The give to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll leave it with him. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he makes the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one, as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. To the air, it's Chapin. They're trying to get to him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
He'll return it from around the 50. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get there.
And they're in for a touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit in this one.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Smashes through. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Mississippi State right back to the line. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. Oh, it's out! He picks it up, still on his feet. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Slings it. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. Stopped after making the catch.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Bulldog.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he tacks on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
He's into the open down the middle. The 40. The 20. Touchdown.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. The away team is hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Southern Miss. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Scanning the field, it's shaping. He's got an open man. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Finds his big tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pressure coming. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Starkville.
Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack, it seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Booker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And this one splits the uprights. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Looking for room, it's Booth. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got his man. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Chapin. Safe completion on the screen. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They want that clock to run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Defense doing their job, getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They'll run the screen. At the 45 on its way. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. 2nd down coming up. Hand off from the shotgun. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The run from the shotgun. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Trying the left side. Hits him with a stiff arm. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. You'd love to get the score right now, but you also want to make sure, if you can, that the clock keeps moving.
So let's do both. Let's run the football.
And he's got a touchdown.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance. And the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass, it's Shapen. And the ball is intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. With that, he's got 101 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. They'll try to pass their way in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and on 3rd and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. Obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation, do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football, or do I need to throw this thing?
That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Shapen. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looked